I want to put it in terms where you can understand black people. That's all it is. And today's is fighting perception ghosts, fighting those ghosts of perception, right? Because somebody white can do something, somebody black can do something, have the same intent, and the black person will be looked at in a malicious way based on the ghost of that perception. Because the perception of the black man especially, but the black person in this country, as soon as we were able to have enough data for somebody to have a perception of us, it has always been of the criminal variety. Criminals and just a bad person and not good people. So pretty much for the rest of our lives, we have to fight the ghost of that. You know what I mean? Because there are more avenues where you can see black people in another light, but we still fighting those ghosts of yesteryear, of the perception that was put out about black people that's hard to go away from. The news, to birth a nation. It's just historically within news and entertainment and film, we've been programmed to look at ourselves a certain way, and they've been programmed to look at us a certain way. So sometimes, even though we're living within it, the program's so damn good that they got us. Some of us, because the programming is that good. This is the things that not just white people, but when we talk about warfare and, you know what I mean, to denigrate and to try to belittle a people, this is psychological. So these are real things. This is a real plan that had to happen, thought out by real people on a grand scheme of things. So these are really ghosts that we have to fight. And the example that I have is, why isn't Trina, the rapper, looked at in any way, shape, or form like Pretty Woman? Julia Roberts' character, whatever her name was. I don't know what her name was. But I know Pretty Woman is adored within culture. I know a lot of black people who like it too. But Pretty Woman is a classic, or a cult classic. And okay, let's stop there. Pretty Woman is a cult classic, and that's the, you know what I'm saying, almost undebatable. And Trina will be looked at as probably a raunchy rapper who isn't a role model. Fair? To look at a raunchy female rapper who isn't a role model. So we got a raunchy female rapper who isn't a role model based on her lyrics and what she talk about. And then we got Julia Roberts' character, who we look in that movie as a cult classic. And she was a prostitute, guys. Are you understanding me? Trina telling you don't trust a nigga, or how to get a nigga money, or how to come up, which in a lot of ways, shit, some people, that's how they got to get it. And she ain't saying rob a nigga, but I mean, you got to show a little titty, whatever. Julia Roberts' character was a prostitute, guys. What are we talking about? A prostitute paying for the pussy. Richard Gere was paying for the pussy. Nobody looked at Richard Gere like a trick. He was paying for the pussy. And maybe I got the premise wrong. When did he pay? I don't know when he paid. But he was running around with a prostitute, and he wasn't Jesus. But nobody look at her like a ratchet, a raunchy character who was fucking niggas for money. It's just this, they because of that perception of the white woman, she became somebody who needed saving. While he needed saving, she became somebody who needed saving. It was that easy for the whole audience to relate to this person as somebody who needed saving. She was selling pussy. But with Trina coming to radio, it's all kind of bands, or no, she's not a role model, or she this and that. Trina just telling you how to come up. And I don't think any of her lyrics, or I don't think the premise of all her lyrics was fuck a nigga for money directly. Who the baddest? I don't think it was that. You know what I'm saying? She's just telling you about her lifestyle, and she was telling the truth. She was telling the truth. Niggas be trying to fuck a million girls, this and that. Why the girl can't get nothing out the deal? That'd be my thing. As I got older, I came to learn why the girl can't get nothing out the deal. I ain't encourage you to be a hoe, but I'm also not telling you not to be. Do whatever, float your boat. Because I ain't telling the guy to go out there and fuck a bunch of girls. But my thing is back to my bad. Fighting perception's ghost. Black people always got to fight that perception, the ghost of perception. It's crazy. And it's not going to go away. So I'm just asking that we don't be programmed because first and foremost, I'm speaking to my people. I'm asking that we don't be programmed this way to the point where we lose sight of, damn, that's why it look like that. Damn, black people always stealing or hating or killing each other and all this. All this is things of the man. Can't nobody kill like the white man. Nobody. Ooh, he the number one draft pick in that. Now, it's things that we can do for sure to advocate to come together and do all this. But don't fall for the propaganda. We are a product of the environment. When I say environment, I'm not just talking about the hood. I'm talking about America, which I told y'all was built on a little crime. Earlier, I told you that. We built on a little crime. You understand me? So understand that you always going to be fighting the ghost, perception's ghost as a black person. You're always going to be tasked with that. So don't let that get in the way of you supporting black people in their art. And don't marginalize it by looking at Trina as just a ratchet girl from the hood who is a bad example. Look at her like a poet. Look at her with the same art as you would look at Julia Roberts' character. Because what's the difference? The only difference is that perception, and we fighting the perception skills. All right?
That's just how I'm cut. Be a man about your word. Always keep that shit a buck. And if a nigga test your bloodline, stand for yours. The only thing that matters in this world, who wants it more? Yeah.